Yeah, and like we can't find anything that compares to it here. So we don't.
You know what's really good is sushi too.
Yeah.
You ever go there?
No,
Just when you go home, go on to Sushi Rock.
okay.
You're gonna like it better.
And then there was like one Coco's.
Yeah, no Coco's and always do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's funny.
We always get Coco's. And the other one that I used to go to was in Asia. Getting G-Y-S.
All right, ladies. Squad of ladies.
Yeah, it's like hard to find.
You guys have your house? First Paradise?
No, we're not doing
No, I can warm it up and you can get into it. You can try it.
I can't even bend my arm back here. This is like the most I can do.
Strap.
If I did bring a parrot, I want a picture.
All right. My phone out. All right, let's start child's pose. Alrighty. So just start. Leave the day outside the door, off the mat, out of the practice. The practice is to slow the fluctuations of the mind, or another way of saying just to come into the present moment without the distractions or the distortions of the thoughts. So leave it all at the door. Our breath is our tool that helps us maintain the focus, maintain the concentration. So as often as you can throughout your practice, try to come back to that. You know, the first kind of step in yoga is awareness, or in self-healing and growth is awareness, not just yoga, just living a more mindful life. And then through that awareness, we start to notice when our mind is reacting, thinking, taking us out of this space into a space we already lived, reliving the past, or a space that we're anticipating in the future. Both imaginary spaces. The only real moment is right here, right now. And so that's the message. But what comes with that practice is a deeper sense of self-awareness, a deeper sense of love for yourself, acceptance for yourself. It's where the healing starts to align into our everyday life. Well, maybe you've experienced that, maybe you haven't. There's a sense of kind of blind trust or faith in the teachings. And when you're ready, you'll get there. We're all on our own path, our own journey. I stayed in the physical dimension of yoga for many, many, many years. It was just exercise to me. Until one day I surrendered to my teacher, to the teachings, to the practice. And I then experienced what the deeper meaning of the practice brings. So maybe for you today, it's just physical. Maybe you're not quite ready to take that leap. Maybe you are. The breath is the conduit. The breath is the path to get there. So let's exhale all the air out. Take a nice slow inhale for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhaling through the nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling out for 5, 4, 3, 2. Ujjayi breath, constrict the back of the throat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Let's take 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more here in the center. Inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, walk your hands to the right. Stack the hands on each other or wrap the right arm behind you. Exhale the air out. Again, deep inhale, inflate the belly, expand through the front. Exhale, let everything go. And then come back through the center around to the other side. Again, maybe you stack the hands or wrap the left hand behind. Exhale it out. Breath here, inhale. Exhale. Come back through the center as you inhale. As you exhale, come into a tabletop position. Just align the shoulders and wrists, hips and knees, draw the belly in at the ribs in, gaze forward and down. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, look up. Let the belly expand out. Good, and then exhale, cat pose, round the spine. See if you can draw everything up and in, even those ribs. 2 more, inhale, cow pose, drop the belly down, just the tailbone goes up. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine, draw it in, breathe. Do 1 more, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to tabletop. Inhale the right arm, the left leg, opposite direction here. Rotate through the foot and the hand. Reverse the rotation, getting into the ankle and the wrist. And then when you're ready, reach behind, see if you can grab the foot. You can use a strap or you can just pretend you can grab it. Kick the foot and the hand into one another, open up, maybe look up and over that right shoulder. Maybe look down, depending on your balance. 1 more breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine, tuck it in, draw it in. Back to neutral position, other side. So left arm, right leg. Rotate through the foot and the hand. Breathe, 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 reverse the rotation. This side. And then reach behind and grab the foot. Make it easier on yourself. Kick the foot and the hand into one another. Notice when you do that, you create stability. So it's called opposition. 1 more breath. Inhale, kick and lift. Exhale, extend long, bring it down, tabletop. Last inhale, cow. Last exhale, cat, right on into down dog. So roll over the toes, lift the hips, press the heels back down towards the earth. So come back into the fingers, the placement, spread the finger nice and wide, straighten the arms as much as you can, draw the chest back towards the thighs and the heels down towards the earth. Walk your dog, do what feels good, get any key stagnant energy, stuck energy out by breathing and moving. 1 more breath here. We'll start to move together. Inhale, come up high in the toes. Drop your heels over to the right, little side body stretch. Nice. And then inhale again, high in the toes. Drop the heels over to the other side. Nice. Inhale again, high in the toes. Bend the knees as you're dropping into child's pose, but then pause. Nice and downward facing dog, hips high, heels low. Let's ripple forward, high plank pose. Stack the shoulders on the wrists, squeeze the inner thighs. So very similar to tabletop, except our knees are up. So inner rotator, squeeze those inner thighs towards one another. Activate the legs. Good. Gazes forward, draw the ribs in. 1 more breath. Perfect plank, ladies. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the right leg up, yawn it open, bend the leg, the foot drops, the knee lifts, circle it out if you'd like. If not, just pause and open. Reverse that rotation. Inhale, straighten the legs, square it all off. Exhale, bring it in, knee to nose. Shift forward, tap your right tricep. Bring it over to the left tricep. Get the gaze out so the neck extends. Good. Inhale, back up high. Exhale all the way through for dragon pose. Foot comes to the outer blade or outer edge of that mat. And then do what you want with the back knee. It can be down, it can be up. You can bend it, reaching for the back foot. Lots of different variations, tapping into what it is your body needs. Breathing, remember focusing the mind by concentrating on deep breathing. We only use about 10% of our lung capacity. In yoga, let's try to get into it a little bit more, maybe 15, 20, 30%. One more breath. Just takes awareness. As you exhale, bring the hands back to the mat, heel toe the foot in, back foot meets the front, fold forward, top of the mat. Interlace the hands behind the back. Draw the shoulder blades down the spine, relax your head, maybe bend the legs, especially first time we're folding forward. Hamstrings might be a little tight. No judgment of that. No judgment of you, just acknowledging. One more breath. As you exhale, go ahead and release the hands down. Inhale, flat back, lengthen through the spine, shoulder blades come together. Good, exhale, fold. Roll up nice and slow, vertebrae by vertebrae. As the head comes up, the arms will follow up, look up. And then exhale, right back down, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen through the spine. Nice. Exhale, downward dog. Step it back, upside down V. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, forward, cobra, sliding to the tops of the feet. Perfect. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale the left leg up. Yawn it open. Circle it out if that feels good. Reverse the rotation if you're circling. And then when you're ready, inhale, square off the hips. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. Shift forward, tap your left tricep. Let the neck extend out, look forward. Good, bring it over to the opposite tricep. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, dragon pose, other side. And whatever you took on the other side, take it here. Nice, 2 more breaths, guys. Girls, I should say, ladies. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This morning I had mostly men. Now it's all ladies. It used to always be all ladies. Now we got a good group of men. 1 more breath. As you exhale, let's bring the hands back to the earth. Heel toe the foot in, back foot meets the front again, fold forward. This time grab opposite elbows. Give the head a shake, a great big yes and no. In this life. Let's end with yes, yes, yes. If you want, let's sway left and right. Just kind of open through the back, open through the hamstrings, releasing the upper body entirely. 1 more breath. As you exhale, release the hands back down. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, come on up. Inhale. Exhale, this time heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Step, hop, float to your low plank. Sun Sal A. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll pause, take a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, look between the hands. Maybe you hop, maybe you walk. Fold forward. At the top. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Come on up. Big breath in. Go back if it's in the practice. Heart center. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step, hop, float to your low plank. Inhale through up dog. Exhale back to down dog. Again, a breath here in through the nose. Whoa, whoa. Out through the nose. All right, take a peek between the hands as you exhale, float forward, walk forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold, root to rise, come on up. Exhale, heart center. 3 more, back to back. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, low plank, step or hop it. Nice, Becky. Inhale through your cobra, tops of the feet. Good, exhale, downward dog. Right on into the next 2. Inhale, look between the hands. Step, hop, float, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold, nice and again. Inhale all the way up, deep breath in, go back. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, step or hop, high, low. Boom, boom. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look between the hands. Step, pop, float, fold forward. Warming up, inside out. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale up, come on up. Exhale, heart center. Last one here. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, low plank. Add some push-ups, skip some push-ups, add a handstand. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look between the hands. Step, hop, float, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, come on up. Exhale, heart center, moving on. Inhale, chair pose. Sit down, weights in the heels. Toes are free to jiggle and wiggle. Good, draw the belly in, sit the sit bones down. So try to lengthen through the spine a little bit more. Good, 2 more breaths. Tilt this, yeah, there you go. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Right foot steps back, left low lunge. Inhale, the arms come up. As you exhale, draw it into heart center. Take a little twist. Right elbow starts to hook onto the front outer leg. Good, press the hands into one another. So you might want to look down, see where your balance is. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee, come into revolve crescent. Good. And then inhale, the arms come up. Nice. Exhale, let's cactus the arms out to the side. Lift up with the chest, start to reach the elbows back. So start to get into your pec minor muscle. Good. Inhale, arms come back up overhead. As you exhale, plant the hands onto the mat. Take your flow, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Excuse me, exhale, down dog. Inhale, look between the hands. Step, hop, float, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit down. Utkatasana. Interlace the hands behind the back. Try to maintain the integrity in the pelvic floor. Perfect. One more breath. As you exhale, fierce chair, reach the arms out in front. Try to keep the arms in line with the ears and the shoulders. Good. Draw the belly in. Press the shoulders down away from the ears. Yes. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, stand tall. There we go. Inhale, chair pose. You're like, that doesn't feel right. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Left foot steps back, right low lunge. Back knee comes down. Arms come up. Draw it in, heart center on your next exhale, and take a twist. Left elbow, right knee. Good. So maintain that twist, and then when you're ready, just start to lift the back knee off the mat. Take me higher. Beautiful. One more breath. Nice. Inhale, arms come back up overhead. As you exhale, cactus them out. Take a little back extension, reach back, lift up. And then inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to the mat, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's take 2 breaths in through the nose. One more breath. Nice, guys. Inhale, look between the hands. Step, hop, float. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit down. Utkatasana. Shoulder blades draw down the spine, the ribs, the intercostal muscles between the ribs knit in. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right, either right. We go both ways. Good. Try to stack those shoulders, lengthen through the spine. Good. One more breath. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Good. Inhale, back through chair. Reach the arms up. Exhale, draw it in, heart center. Twist to the other right. Good. Perfect. Press the hands in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, arms come back up overhead. Chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Left hand's going to stay under the face. Right hand comes high. Twist through the spine. Bend the left knee if you need to. Inhale, lengthen and reach up. And then exhale, switch it out. Hand that's in the air comes down. Inhale, reach up, up, up. Exhale, both hands come down. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step, hop, float, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're gonna start with the left leg today. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, let's bring it through. Warrior two. Take me higher. All right, nice. No cueing even needed. Draw the belly in. Engage your Mula Bandha. Good, reverse the warrior. Back hand, back leg. Cactus the arm out just to spin, open up through the chest, the pecs. And then side angle. Forearm comes to the thigh or the hand reaches down towards your foot or your mat. Press your knee out a little bit. Push your hips forward a little bit. And then knit everything in. Good, hand that's in the air, just reach it behind you. See if you can hook it to the inside of the opposite thigh, or maybe just grab your pants or your sports bra or your shirt. And then really focus on rotating that shoulder, the top shoulder up. Good, one more breath. Release that arm back up overhead. Exhale, bring it forward, look down, take half moon. Take your time. So moving with purpose, right? Sometimes we hear the pose and we just rush into it. Think about how you're gonna get there and then move with intent. Good, stack the hips, so open up. Flex the foot that's in the air. One more inhale. Exhale, gently coming back through warrior two. As you inhale, reverse the warrior. As you exhale again, side angle. Forearm to thigh or hand to the mat. This time work the bind. So the same thing, the hand comes in the air, it starts to wrap behind, but the bottom hand, the left hand, starts to reach under the bent leg. Maybe you can hook the fingers or a strap. Rotate that shoulder up. Press your hips towards the windows you're looking at. Good, draw the belly in. One more breath. Elevate, elevate, release the bind, but stay. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Stay in your lunge, work that front quad. Now straighten the front leg, triangle pose, hinge the torso forward, reach down. So pull the shoulders back, press the hips forward again, trying to create a neutral straight spine. Notice if you're arching, knit those ribs in. It's where our inner strength starts to come in. All right, Skandasana towards the back wall. So drop into that back leg, which is the right leg. Drop down, good. So option, you can be on the inside blade of the foot or you can be on the heel of the front foot. There's two different variations. Wherever you naturally go is probably the better choice for you. But know that there are other options to start to work. I can't bring the inside sole of my foot down. I can only do the heel. Maybe that's your case too. We'll play around with this a little bit. Come back up through warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, Skandasana towards the back wall. Maybe try to switch it up. This time, if you want to work the bind, right arm in front of the right shin. Left arm can come high, or you can start to rotate through the shoulders again and take your bind. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. Sit back into the heels, sit back into the hips. 1 more breath. Release the bind if you have it. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank pose. 3 breaths. Pause here. Be here. Squeeze those inner thighs, knit the ribs. Breathe. Energy through the heels as you're on the balls of the feet. Nice. 1 more breath. Slowly chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. 1 more breath. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, step, hop or float, fold forward, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold, chair pose, sit down. You know where we're going. Chair, 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 lots of chairs. Works your booty, works your quads, lengthen the spine. Come up high on the balls of the feet. Notice the ankles part, squeeze them together. Work those stabilizing muscles. Lower the butt down to meet the heels. So you can stay there. If you want to go into a full toe stretch, the knees drop all the way down to the mat. You're here for 3 breaths. So you're either balancing like in a little squat, or the knees are all the way down. 2 breaths. 1 breath. The knees are all the way down. Come up to that little squat and then stand all the way tall. Tall, tall, tall mountain, high on the tippy toes. Reach the arms up overhead. Maybe take the gaze up. And then chair pose, sit back down. Deep inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, fold forward. Nice job. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step, hop, float to your low plank. Press back up into your high plank. 2 more, low plank, high plank. 1 more, low plank, high plank, down dog. Dolphin pose. Elbows come down to the mat. If that's too much, stay in down dog. Walk the feet a little bit closer to the elbows. Press the chest back towards the thighs. Root the heels towards the mat. Same thing as down dog. We're just using half of our arms, so it's more intensity. Breathe. Lift a leg if you want more. Try not to collapse in the shoulders. Keep pressing the mat away. You want space between your head and the mat. Switch it up. Other leg up. You have 2 more breaths, guys. You can do this. Focus, focus. Breathe deeply. 1 more breath. Come back, downward facing dog, and then walk the hands back to meet the feet. We'll give ourselves a little shoulder stretch here. Interlace the hands behind the back. Mama. 2 more breaths. One more breath. We'll go ahead and release the hands down. Walk it out. Downward facing dog. Right leg, thumbs up. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. Inhale high. Bring it through. Warrior 2. So lengthen through the spine. Press that front knee out. Good. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Cactus your arm out to the side. Get into that other pec minor muscle. Good. And then side angle. Forearm comes to the thigh or the hand slides down the mat. Find this position first. Press the knee out. Hips come forward. Hand that's in the air. Reach it behind. Maybe it hooks to the opposite thigh, or maybe you grab your shirt. Rotate that shoulder up and back. Knit the ribs in. Good. 1 more breath. Release the hand that's behind. Come back up. Hand that's in the air goes forward. Look down. Float. Half moon. Flex the foot that's in the air. Lengthen the leg that's in the air. Breathe. Press through your big toe of your standing foot. We got to stabilize those muscles. 1 more breath. As you exhale, gently coming back into your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior. As you exhale, side angle again, this time maybe taking the bind. There we go. Roll the shoulder back, press the knee out, push the hips forward. 1 more breath. Release the bind, but stay. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Straighten that front leg, triangle pose. So draw the shoulders back, hips forward again. You're trying to align the torso on the front leg. Draw the belly in. Breathe. 1 more breath. Warrior 2. Skandasana towards the back. So drop into that back leg. First time we're just here a breath or 2. So inhale, feel the pose. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. 1 more breath. Sit back into the hips and the heels. Try to lengthen. Good. Next, inhale back through warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, Skandasana again towards the back leg. This time we're here for a couple breaths. So we all kind of did something different. Maybe you want to take the bind. Maybe you want to just stay here. Try to sit back into the heel. Try to drop the hips down. If you fall, it's only a couple inches. You got your butt to cushion you. 2 more breaths. Focus the breath, focus the mind. Nice. 1 more breath. Release the bind. Warrior 2. Use the booty, use the quads. Good. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms all the way down to the mat. High plank pose. So 5 breaths here. Yes, yes, yes. 5 breaths. Maybe you want to drop down to the forearms, intensify the practice even more. Draw the belly in. Gazes forward. Try not to let the head fall below the shoulders. We're straining the neck when we do that. 3 more breaths. You've got it, guys. You can do anything for 5 breaths. 2 more. Nice, guys. 1 more. Chaturanga. We'll meet in down dog. Once you're in down dog, you have 3 breaths. So if you need child's pose, there's time to take that. If you want handstand, there's time to play. If you want dolphin, there's time. 2 breaths. Let's take 2 more. Breathe. 1 more. We'll come back into down dog. All right, a little bit of core combined with upper body. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. Inhale up. Left knee, left tricep, shift forward. Bring it over to the opposite tricep. Jill, you're on the wrong leg. That's okay. There we go. Bring it back to the left tricep, the left wrist, the left tricep, the right tricep, the right wrist, the left wrist, the left tricep, the right tricep, the right wrist. There we go. 3. Circle it out. 2. Last one. Inhale that leg up. Bend the leg. Drop the foot. Lift the knee. If you want to flip the dog, flip the dog. If you just want to enjoy the stretch, enjoy the stretch. 2 breaths. Root to rise. 1 more breath. Inhale. Nice. Bring it back. 3-legged down dog. Left leg goes up. Exhale. Draw it in. Knee to nose. Inhale high. Left knee, left tricep. Take your flying arm balance or just hold for 3. Gazes forward. For 2. Lift that knee up higher, higher. Yes. For 1. Inhale up. Nice job. Bring it through crescent lunge. Anjane Asana. La, 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 la. All right, perfect. Draw the hands in, heart center. Take a twist. So lengthen through your back leg. That stabilizes the pose. Also pressing the hands into one another. Look down at the front foot. Tap the back foot to meet the front. We're going to do it 3 times and then tap it back. And then tap it forward. And then tap it back. And then tap it forward. And then tap it back. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, open warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, side angle. Look down at the foot. Fly forward, half moon. Hey, hey. So same flow. We're just going to add on a little bit. Flex the foot, breathe. Standing split because it feels good. Just fold over the front leg. Able to catch the breath a little bit more. Extend through the leg that's in the air. It doesn't matter how high. Good. 1 more breath. All right, let's open back up, half moon. If you have a bind, bend the leg. Maybe just try it. See if you can bend the leg and grab the foot. And then if you can, just start to stretch out through the front quad, the front of the leg. 1 more breath. Yeah, see, almost all of you guys have it. Release the bind, tap it back down, warrior 2. Hey, 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 hey. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, side angle. Last time, bind, birds of paradise. So Becky, get your strap. Bind it out, bind it out. So if you guys all want to try, you just look down at the front foot and start to walk the back foot to meet the front. You can stay there for your birds of paradise. If you want, really press into that right foot and start to lift the left leg. So come back into your lunge. Good. And then start to extend the left leg. Walk this foot up to me here. Fold forward. Good. 3. Root into this leg and start to lift this leg. There you go. 2 more breaths. You're in it. 1 more breath. If you're up, come down. Release the bind. Skandasana towards the back wall. Get out of that front leg. Take a breath. One more breath. We're going to tick-tock back and forth. So come back towards the front, which is the left. Use your hands if you need it. Back to the right. Back to the left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale for 3, 2, 1. End in the back of the mat. Back of the mat, right leg. Yep. Take a breath. Inhale. As you exhale, warrior 2. As you inhale, reverse the warrior. As you exhale, windmill the arms down to the mat. Take side plank. Right hand stays. Front foot meets the back. Open up towards the window or towards the left. Draw the belly in. Lift the hips. Maybe you grab the leg. Maybe not. Somebody cued that wrong. I don't know how we all got different. High plank. Just remember where you went and where you're going to go. High plank. Low plank. Inhale, up dog, pause. It'll feel good. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Child's pose if you need it, guys. Check in. Deep inhale. Deep inhale. Deep inhale. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, float forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit down. Utkatasana. Interlace the hands behind the back. Open up through the chest. Sit down a little bit more into the butt, the heels. Good, and then fierce chair. Reach the arms out front. Get parallel to the earth. Drop the booty down. Drop the quads down. Good. 1 more breath. Knit the ribs. Inhale, back up through chair. Arms come up. And then exhale, just stand tall, Tadasana. Close the eyes. Take a breath. 1 more side, guys. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. You're 40 minutes in. We're halfway there. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step, hop, float, high, low. Press back up, high plank. Ooh, low plank. High plank. Low plank. High plank. Last one, down dog. 3 push-ups. That's all. It seems like it's like 100, doesn't it? They're hard. I think they're harder than push-ups. Right leg comes up. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. Inhale up. So the little circles, right knee, right tricep, shift forward. Bring it over to the left tricep, the left wrist, the right tricep, the left tricep, the left wrist, the right wrist. You got it. So 4, 3, breathe, 2. Last one, you got it, you got it. Work the oblique. Inhale that leg back up high. Bend the leg, flip the dog. It hasn't even happened yet. Good, 1 more breath. Root to rise. Inhale, flip it back, straighten that leg, square it off. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. Inhale up, right knee, right tricep, where we fly or we hold, prepping for one day the arm balance. It's all baby steps. It's all a process. Inhale that leg back up high. Bring it through, crescent lunge. Good, so high on the back toes, everything squared towards the front. Hands to heart center. Take a twist. So find the balance here, right? Lengthen through the back leg, press the hands into one another. A little bit of stability, look down at the front foot. Back foot meets the front, we're gonna tap it for 3. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, send it back. 1 more, inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, arms come up. Crescent lunge, good. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, open warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior. As you exhale, side angle, forearm to thigh, or hand comes down. Look down at your front foot. Half moon. Take your time getting there, breathing. And then bend the leg, see if you can grab the foot. Just try it. Maybe this side is more flexible, more open. If you can, start to kick the foot away from the hand. Feel the stretch, the burn in the quad. All right, release the foot, standing split or needle, fold over the front leg. Just extend and lengthen through the back leg. Again, it doesn't matter how high. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale. Open back up through half moon. So it's a lot on that hip pivot joint, right? So just move with awareness. Warrior two when you're ready. Good, inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Take your bind. Boop, 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 boop. All right, birds of paradise. Back foot meets the front. Root into the left leg. Just slowly start to lift this leg. There we go, the right leg. Good, breathe. I'm gonna make that bind a little tighter. Two more breaths. One more breath. If you're up, make your way down. Release the bind, but stay. Nice, inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. I know we did Skandasana last time, but I think I forgot a triangle, so I'm trying to balance us out. So pull the shoulders back, draw the hips forward, knit the ribs in. Good, one more breath. All right, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana towards the back. Couple breaths here. Just a deep hip stretch, also a hamstring stretch. One more breath. And now this time we're gonna come onto a goddess pose. So we're down here, come up, let the toes come out, the knees come out, arms come out. Try not to stick your butt out, right? So draw the sit bones down. You'll feel the inside muscles of the legs start to work. Pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay low. 1, get low, close the eyes, find that inner power, lift the right heel. I wanna see you dance. Release that heel, lift the other heel. Release that heel, lift both heels. Can you sink a little lower? Draw your Mula Bandha in, breathe. One more breath. Exhale, warrior two towards the front. Yeah, so just straighten the back leg. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms down to the mat. We should be taking side plank on the left, but most of us are gonna bring the right hand and take side plank towards the windows. Just do the opposite side. I think I cued that wrong last time, so I apologize, but you guys are very good listeners. Nice, lift the hips up a little higher. One more breath. High plank. All right, low plank. One more 10, high plank. I did say that. Low plank all the way down to your belly. Bring the forearms and elbows to the mat. Bring your feet mat distance. Sphinx pose. All right, so draw the shoulder blades down the spine. You're opening up through the heart. I would engage the glutes just a little bit, like squeeze your butt cheeks just a little. Good, now if you're not feeling too much here, take seal, start to straighten the arms. Maintain the shoulders are away from the ears. The scapulas, the shoulder blades are rooting down. Regression of the shoulder blades. Good, 2 more breaths. One more breath. Exhale, go ahead and release down either ear to the mat. Pause for a moment, take a breath. Because I'm still in love with you. So let's bring the feet together on the mat, the legs together, I should say. Press your feet into the mat. All right, interlace the hands behind the back. If you can't interlace, you just shoot the fingers towards the back wall. Lift the chest only. Good, from there, draw the navel to the spine. Yes, relax your shoulders. Chin is parallel to the earth. One more inhale as you lift. Exhale, release opposite ear to the mat. Release the hands, take a breath. So you can do the same thing, or we're gonna add the legs. Now notice when we lift the legs, they want to part. You want to negate that desire and energy and try to squeeze the legs together. So interlace the hands, lift the chest, lift the legs, draw the navel to spine. I even squeeze my glutes just a little bit here. Relax through the jaw. Nice, breathe deeply. One more. Exhale again, release. Couple breaths here. So round 3, you can do one of the two, or reach for full bow, which you'll bend the legs and grab somewhere on the feet or the ankles. So when you're ready, you've made your choice, come into that choice and get into the pose. Bow or variation of Sphinx. Good. Hug the knees together, lift up. 2 more. One more breath. Exhale, release. You can windshield wiper the feet this time if you need that release. Because I'm still in love with you. And we'll press back through child's pose. Should feel nice on the spine. Breathe. 2 breaths. 1 breath. Slither back forward for puppy pose. So the front of the body drops down, whether that's the forehead, the chin on the mat, it's up to your body. You're just stretching through the front, the chest, the pecs. Good, breathe. 2 more. And 1 more. Let's press back through child's pose. And then from here, I want to let time for headstand. If you don't have a headstand practice and you want my help, I can always help you. Or you can take rabbit pose. So rabbit will just help kind of reverse all the back bending that we did. It's a really healing pose for the spine. It starts to get into the thoracic spine, which is like the middle spine. It's hard to stretch that. And headstand does that as well. Headstand lets all the spinal fluid gain at the top of the head. It's a stimulating pose, energizing pose. Squeeze the inner thighs together once you're in headstand or any inversion. You're going to stabilize the inversion a little bit more. So if you're taking rabbit, stay up as long as you want, and then when you're ready, come back into child's pose. We'll take 3 more breaths if you're in Shirasana, headstand, traditional style. 2 breaths. Next, 1 more breath. Is really who we are. So if you're in headstand, when you're ready, not just because I'm telling you to, come on out. All right, if you're in rabbit, everyone bring the arms out in front for Balasana, child's pose. And then we'll inhale, shift forward into tabletop. Take your time if you just got out of headstand. Don't rush into the next pose until you feel ready. All right, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine, tuck it in. And then back to your neutral tabletop. All right, right arm extends forward. Right leg, so the same side of the body extends back. So it's core, but it's also coordination, right? So root the left shin into the mat. The more you can root the body that's touching the mat, the more balance you'll have. Reach behind, see if you can grab the foot. You might surprise yourself. I personally think it's easier. Breathe. 1 more breath. Nice. Good hit. Inhale, extend. Good hail. Exhale, bring it down. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Let's thread the needle under. Stretch it out. Couple breaths. I wanna know. I wanna feel what's inside. 1 more breath. And you can come right into the other side, right? That left arm extends out front. Spinal twist first, spinal twist first, spinal twist first. Left arm first. extends out, left leg extends out, because we got to work that right shoulder first. You'll see, you'll see. All right, find your balance. If you're wobbly, remember the foot that's on the mat, press it into the mat. Reach behind. Can you grab the foot that's in the air? Just try it. Good. Draw the belly in. Press the foot into the earth. One more breath. Nice. Inhale, extend the limbs long. Exhale, bring it tabletop. Now the right arm needs to stretch. Bring it up. Thread the needle. Right arm, right arm. Yeah, there you go. Good. Couple breaths. Two more. Love one another. Wise man, Ram Dass. He died, I think, last year, or maybe this year. But he's a great psychedelic meditator, kind of, you know, has lots of podcasts. He's very, very enlightening. Excuse me. All right, come back through tabletop. Inhale, cow. That was last time. Exhale, cat. And because it's detox, we're going to come back into down dog. We're here to work. And we're here to play. Feet together, hands mat distance apart. So if this is something you really want to master, I suggest next class or even right now, go grab 2 blocks that you can put your hands under. And then you're going to try to hop all the way through. The feet, one day, I promise you, one day they're going to slide through and you're going to slide right on your butt. And you're going to want to go, wee. All right, hop through. Come on, get on your butt. There we go. Nice again. Nice. Yeah. All right, just one boat, just because we're here. We flew right into it. It's just the natural automatic response. Lift the arms up, open up through the chest, relax the shoulders though. Draw the belly in. So, one more breath. And then exhale, just lower down. That's all, that's all, that's all. We did a lot of core in our flow. All right, bend the legs. We're not quite to Shavasana, but you're only about 10 minutes out, so that's good, right? Let's get the feet on the mat. You guys probably know where we're going. If you do, you've already made your choice. Do the one you don't want to do. Bridge or wheel. Come on up. It's just one. That's why we're doing the one we don't want to do. The one that's more challenging, that we're creating the resistance in the mind before even getting into it. We might get into it. It might be the best damn back bend we've ever had. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift. And 1 more breath. Inhale, lift. If you want to stay up longer, stay. If not, come down. Hug the knees, woman. Give yourself a hug, a rock. All right, lift the legs up towards the ceiling. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Let's just pause here for a minute because I like to get the arms, just the blood circulating. Get the fingers some fresh blood, some love, especially if you stand all day or walk. Or even just use your hands. All right, so option to stay here. Nice passive little inversion, or take your shoulder stand. So you'll rock and roll the hips up. You can support the spine. The next progression after supported shoulder stand is getting the hands to the mat. You interlace the fingers together. And you use that as the opposition. So you're pressing the fingers, the fist into the mat, and that's what lifts you up. But you need the flexibility in the shoulders. So maybe you're there, maybe you're not. Don't judge it, don't force it, don't rush it. I can leave my mind, though I'm trying all the time. So squeeze the inner thighs together. You'll feel a sense of lightness start to happen in the pose. It's hard to maintain it, but feel it at least. 3 more breaths here. Two more breaths. Whoa. 1 more breath. Notice what's happening in the mind. Sometimes panic starts to come over us. Breathe into that, right? Release the feet behind you for plow pose. Maybe the feet touch something behind you. Maybe they float in space. It doesn't really matter. If you want to bend the legs and that feels nice, you can. 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2. Said the sun doesn't shine for you. Last breath. That's not true. Come back through shoulder stand just to get the length and the space back into the organs. And then when you're ready, just slowly lower down. Prepping for fish, we sit on our hands. The legs extend forward and down. We come onto our elbows, opening through the front of the body. I can read your mind, though I'm trying all the time. Nice, one more breath. Whoa, release down, hug the knees into the chest. We're gonna take a spinal twist. So if you wanna eagle the legs or take spinal twist with wind removing pose, you can, one leg bent, one leg straight. If not, just drop the knees over to one direction. It doesn't matter which one. There's 6 movements of the spine, right? Forward, back. You can also rotate. And then our lateral movements. So we just extended and folded forward a lot. It's nice to rotate. One more breath. I can read your mind, though I'm trying all the time. Come back through your center. You did something with the legs. Switch it. Come into the other side. One left alone. And 2 more breaths. Ooh. One more breath. And slowly come out. Fortunately, we do have to come back up. So come up to a seated position. We're going to open up to a straddle for prep for this next pose. So we'll take wide-legged straddle facing the windows. That's the way we normally face. If you want to take the standing, you can. Most of you guys are all probably have pretty open hips because we're women. Usually the men need to stand. Good. And just start to hinge forward to the degree that feels good. There's no judgment. There's no comparing. There's just you, your practice, your breath. Cultivating a deeper sense of awareness. Take 5 breaths. 4. It's a mirage. 3 more. There's nobody except you. 2. One more breath. So let's lift the torso up. Let's get some lat or some side body stretches. Take the right arm up and just reach over towards the front of the mat, the left side. Good. So notice if the shoulders start to collapse. Maintain that openness through the chest. Maintain the integrity in the intercostal muscles of the ribs. Good. Stretches our psoas, our obliques, our lats. Our psoas lots of the time gets bound up. It's a very large fibrous muscle. It goes around all the organs, and we sit a lot, right? Driving, we're on our phones, we're on computers, so it needs to be stretched. It needs to go the opposite way than flexion. So come through center around to the other side. Go back and look at your training. Nice. Try not to collapse in the shoulders. Couple breaths, just breathe into it. And look how far we explained it. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Come through your center. One last breath here. I'm really gonna try this time. All right. Now, Mandukasana, frog. I'm very excited about that. You can feel it in the room. So you want to think frog legs like goalpost arms, right? 90 degrees with the hip, the knee, and the ankle. And then the next tendency is to kind of sit the butt back, like we're going into like a hero pose. I want you to get the hips and the butt right in line with the knees. It's going to intensify the adductors. This is also getting the groin and a little bit of the psoas. All those muscles are the smaller, weaker muscles of the legs. They kind of get forgotten a lot of the times, even with stretching. Pigeon, right? 90-90, eagle, all those are the outer hip. So that's why this is more challenging, because we don't focus on it that often. Anything you give attention to, whether it's your yoga practice, whether it's your thoughts, whether it's things that you're observing out there in the world, is going to grow and manifest. It's the way the brain works. It's where the saying perception is reality. Doesn't mean it's truth. It means it's your reality. Sometimes our reality is distorted. And then whatever you don't feed, whatever you choose, right? Because it's a choice to ignore, eventually just goes away. I recently got off social media. I forget that it even exists, when at one point in my life, I was checking it unconsciously, subconsciously, hundreds of times a day. So I broke that habit of picking my phone up. I still pick my phone up, but I go into a different app than social media. So now I got to go a step further. And this is the grasping of life. This is the avoiding being present and still in the moment. The only way we heal, the only way we grow and connect on a deeper spiritual level is through stillness. 100% fact. If you can prove it wrong, please let me know. Every theology, every religion, even mythology has some sort of statement in it to be still, know thyself. Be still, hear God. So we have to quiet. It's not just stilling the body. We have to quiet the mind. So many studies being done, studying the brain and stress, studying the brain and meditation. And we're creating our own ailments, our own diseases, our own anxiety, our own depression, our ADD nature. We're walking right on into it. So life happens. You don't see nature being stressed out because stuff happens, right? The way we respond to life is causing the sickness in our bodies, in our mind. It's a proven scientific fact. The yogis have been saying it for hundreds of years. So 3 more breaths. So what do you do with all that information? Sit back and observe. You'll know what to do. Just witness who you are and how you respond and how you act and how you react and how you speak. Is that calming or is that fire? What do you need more of? I don't know. You know. So slowly come out of it. You do have a minute or two for another pose. If you just need to recoup, just recoup and come into Shavasana. If you want to do like a 90-90 or shoelace or a pigeon, it might feel good, might feel a little more balanced. Again, that's up to you. If you are going to set up for Shavasana, just turn your feet around to the back of the mat. And the reason for that is because somebody put a Buddha statue at the front. And it's disrespectful to put your feet towards any deity, whether it's your religion or not. Breathing, noticing where you go. It's not time to check out completely yet. Maintain that focus, that concentration. If you're doing a pose, you can start to make your way into the other side. Well, 5 more breaths. Two more. One more breath. And slowly come on up, come on out. Make our way, resting pose on our backs. You did it. Time to absorb that energy, that practice. You get one today. You're welcome. All right, let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Inflate your belly, your lungs, and your chest. Open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Again, deep inhale through the nose, inflate the belly, the lungs, and the chest. Open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Again, inhale through the nose, inflate the belly, lungs, chest, hold the breath. Take another sip of air in. Seal the intention, tap into that third eye, center. And then open your mouth and sigh it out, let it go. Again, deep inhale, inflate your belly, your lungs, and your chest. Nice big breath in, hold it at the top. One more sip in, hold. Third eye center. Release it, open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Let everything go. We're human beings cultivating the act of being right here, right now. No to-dos, no responsibilities, no baggage, no anticipation or expectations. Just you, the breath, and the moment at hand. And this is an old lesson, but it bears repeating and remembering. We don't have to let anyone control our lives, our choices, our joy. No matter how well we thought we learned that lesson, it often reappears. Another person starts to pull our strings. We get involved, entangled, hooked in. We hear ourselves singing an old tune. If only she would, if only he wouldn't, then I would be. We realize that once again, we've given up too much control. We've deferred our lives to the wishes and whims and choices of another. Yes, if we are living fully, we will have reactions to those around us. Our relationships will help shape and teach us things. And yes, there's times we're so connected to others, we love them so much that their path does affect ours. But we don't have to let another person control our choices, our behaviors, our lives. Maybe she will, maybe he won't. But what about you? What do you want? What course of action feels right for you, for your life? Sometimes, no matter how much you love others, it's time to let go, time to let them walk their path, time to realize that it's your responsibility to walk your own. Go in love, go in peace, go in gentle power. You are responsible for your life. You are responsible for your choices. It doesn't matter what the other person does. You're still responsible for you. Take care of yourself and then take it one step further. Love, nurture, honor, and respect yourself. Only you can decide what you're going to do. So thank you, yoginis, for showing up tonight and allowing me to guide you on your journey, on your practice. Take a quick moment and just thank our teachers and their teachers for the practice of yoga. And as always, thank yourself for showing up. Be kind to yourself. Talk gentle words to yourself. Love yourself. You did the hard work. You connected. You grounded yourself. Now take that energy out into the world and share it. And be the change. Namaste. Inhale. Why can't we relate with ourselves with what we open?
Lights, camera, action.
What we used to be. You're welcome, girls. Thanks. You guys have a good weekend. You're not working. There we go. You're welcome. Bye, hon. Slowly we fell on. Oh, Jenny, that's what I forgot.
There you go. It's not bad.
Bye, Jill. You too. Have a good weekend. You're welcome.
We don't want you to go on maternity leave.
It's almost in a class like yours. You're gonna like, I think you're gonna like Jill, and I think you're gonna like Andrea.
What's, oh, Andrea's, I'm down here.
Yeah.
I She usually does permanent, right?
Yeah, Andrea's who I went